Join me as I team up with local farmers to tackle the challenge of harvesting water for a more resilient future. Farmers, the backbone of our food system, are uniting to harvest water, and it's about time. The importance of this effort cannot be overstated as climate resilience and food security hang in the balance. Farmers are no strangers to the challenges posed by climate change. Rising temperatures and changing precipitation patterns have led to severe droughts and water scarcity, threatening the very foundation of food production. In many areas, crops are withering under the scorching sun, leaving farmers with nothing to harvest. The impact on local communities is devastating, with food prices skyrocketing and people struggling to make ends meet. The situation is dire, and it's imperative that we find solutions to this crisis. Droughts are becoming more frequent and prolonged, depleting groundwater reserves and drying up rivers. This, in turn, affects the quality of the soil, making it harder to grow crops. The unpredictability of weather patterns has made it challenging for farmers to plan and prepare for the future. It's a vicious cycle, and one that needs to be broken if we want to ensure food security for generations to come. The consequences of inaction are too severe to ignore. If we don't find ways to adapt to these changing weather patterns, we risk facing severe food shortages and even widespread famine. The clock is ticking, and the time for action is now. Farmers, however, are not ones to give up easily. They're a resilient bunch, and they're finding innovative ways to harvest and conserve water. Rainwater harvesting, for instance, is becoming increasingly popular. By collecting and storing rainwater, farmers can reduce their reliance on groundwater and irrigate their crops during times of drought. It's a simple yet effective solution that's making a huge difference. Another approach is the use of sustainable irrigation practices. This includes the use of drip irrigation, which delivers water directly to the roots of the plants, reducing evaporation and runoff. It's a more efficient way of using water, and it's helping farmers make the most of this precious resource. Farmers are also exploring the use of cover crops, which help to retain soil moisture and reduce soil temperature. This not only reduces the need for irrigation, but also improves soil health, making it more fertile and productive. It's a win-win situation, and one that's gaining popularity among farmers. In addition, farmers are using precision agriculture to optimize their water usage. By using advanced technologies like satellite imaging and sensors, they can monitor soil moisture levels and weather patterns, allowing them to make informed decisions about irrigation. It's a highly effective way of reducing water waste, and it's helping farmers stay ahead of the game. In Rwanda, a group of smallholder farmers came together to transform their water management practices. They built a series of rainwater harvesting ponds, which enabled them to irrigate their crops during the dry season. The results were nothing short of remarkable. Crop yields increased, and the community was able to feed itself even during times of drought. It's a shining example of what can be achieved when farmers work together to address the challenges posed by climate change. The success of this project is a testament to the power of community-driven initiatives. By working together and sharing knowledge, farmers can overcome even the most daunting challenges. It's a beacon of hope in these uncertain times, and one that inspires us to take action. So, what are the key takeaways from this conversation? Firstly, harvesting and conserving water is crucial for climate resilience and food security. Secondly, farmers are finding innovative ways to adapt to changing weather patterns, from rainwater harvesting to sustainable irrigation practices. Lastly, community-driven initiatives can be highly effective in addressing the challenges posed by climate change. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of water harvesting and sustainable agriculture. If you have any thoughts on how farmers can better manage water, please share them in the comments below. And don't forget to tune in to our next video on sustainable farming practices.